there is something different about your life. You may not have understood it growing up. You may have wondered why your path felt harder, slower, heavier than others. But heaven says it was never random, because the calling on your life was never just about you. It was about your bloodline. Some families pass down wealth, some families pass down influence, but many families also pass down cycles. Cycles of limitation, cycles of broken relationships, cycles of poverty, fear, and missed opportunities. But heaven says you were born as the interruption, the pattern breaker, the one God selected to stand in the middle of a long history and say, it stops with me. Amen. Because what your parents struggled with, what your grandparents carried, what your family normalized, God is raising you to overcome. Not for pride, not for ego, but for transformation. Because when God elevates someone like you, He's not only blessing one person, He is rewriting a family story. Some of you listening have felt like the black sheep. You think differently, you dream differently, you refuse to settle for the same outcomes, and sometimes your own family may not even understand you. Amen. But heaven says difference is not rejection, difference is assignment. Because when God prepares someone to change a bloodline, He often makes them see life differently from everyone else. You begin to question what others accept. You begin to pursue what others fear. You begin to believe that your life can become something greater than what you saw growing up. And that belief, that quiet conviction inside you, is not arrogance. It is divine calling. Because God says your elevation will not only show in one area, it will show in every area of your life. Amen. Promotion in your thinking, promotion in your relationships, promotion in your purpose, promotion in your influence. Doors will open that no one in your family has seen before. And when it happens, many will call it luck. But heaven calls it alignment. Because when a person accepts the assignment to change their bloodline, God begins to move things generations have waited for. You are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of Him who called you out of darkness into His wonderful light. 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9. If your life has felt unusual, if your journey has required unusual strength, if you felt the pressure of becoming more than what surrounded you, do not run from it. Because heaven says you were never meant to repeat the story. You were chosen to rewrite it. The Lord will make you the head and not the tail. If you pay attention to the commands of the Lord your God, you will always be at the top and never at the bottom. That's in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 13. Amen.